Hello. Today is day 10, and today we're talking about the future you, your future self. So, this is a great exercise that you can do not only thinking about you with your drinking, but you with your whole life, thinking ahead with your goals, anything you want. Many of us are just, we hear a lot in personal development, and maybe if you meditate about living in the present. And that's definitely a great thing to do. But tapping in to the future you can be very helpful. Number one, when you think about your goals, you want to have some vision of where you want to get to. If you're just waking up and living in the moment the whole time, we often wind up, it's like Groundhog Day, right? You just keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. You're not even questioning it. You're not thinking, is what I'm doing getting me where I want to be going? You may not even know where you want to be going. But with your drinking, since you're working on this right now, hopefully you have a vision of where you want to get to. So I knew that when I was struggling with my drinking, the biggest thing for me was I just didn't want there to be so much mind drama going on. I was constantly thinking about drinking, thinking about whether I was going to drink that night, if I should be waiting till later, if I should wait till a later time, if I'm out with people, what other people are drinking, compared to what I'm drinking, am I ahead of them? Where am I going to get my next drink? There was like so much going on all week long. I just wanted that to stop. I wanted it to be not a big deal, something I wasn't spending so much time and energy on. I also was hoping that I could get to a point where I could enjoy myself without alcohol. That to me, and I know for most of you, seems like something that's not realistic. You just can't imagine it happening. But that's what I wanted. I wanted to be able to not drink and still have a good time, still be able to be with my friends and enjoy myself. So that was the future that I was envisioning. I was also envisioning waking up in the mornings and feeling good, not just not hungover, but feeling good about myself, feeling proud of myself for not overindulging, for not drinking more than I wanted to. Just waking up in the morning and feeling like I remembered things, like I felt healthy, like I didn't have regrets, that I wasn't anxious about what I might have done or said. I just was filled with like anxiety and frustration and shame. And I know many of you feel the same way. So this was all part of the future that I wanted, that I wasn't necessarily sure that I could get, but that's the future that I wanted. So envisioning that person, think about yourself a year from now and imagine that that is you, that you've achieved all of that. And really spend some time imagining yourself in that place. Imagine yourself going out with friends, going out to a restaurant or bar or to parties, and how you act. Picture yourself, like, what are you wearing? Do you seem confident? And are you laughing? And who are you with? What are you doing? Where are you a year from now? Again, if you're thinking about your whole life, you may have plans that you've moved somewhere, you have a new job, or you're in a different relationship. All of that you can consider as well. Think about what your priorities are. Maybe fitness and health have become a bigger priority to you once you stopped drinking so much. Maybe some things that were priorities are no longer. Maybe you used to prioritize going out to happy hours with your coworkers, but now you no longer do that. Maybe now you go to the gym, or now you meet up with a friend or walk your dog or whatever that is. But start really imagining all of that. Get a clear vision. And this is something that may develop over days or weeks as you think about it. Maybe you're not totally sure. Might be the first time that you're actually doing this exercise and actually thinking about that. So journal on it. Think about it, try and envision it. Who were you with? What do you think about? What's your day like? So that's something for you to work towards. But you can start now thinking about that person and thinking about what changes do you need to make to become that person? What do you need to stop doing? What do you need to start doing? So we know that you want to stop drinking as much as you are right now. What other things do you need to stop doing? What do you need to start doing? What thoughts do you need to be thinking? What thoughts does the future you have that you don't have right now? The thought that life is fun without alcohol, right? Other thoughts that that person has. And what thoughts is that person no longer thinking? You need to try and start giving up those thoughts. That's a big part of the work that you've been doing, looking at your thoughts, deciding what you want to think, choosing thoughts that serve you, and deciding to let go of thoughts that don't. So you can ask yourself as questions come up when you're wondering what you should be doing, how you should be planning your schedule, things that you want to be thinking. You can think, rather than thinking, what would someone else do in this situation? Ask yourself, what would my future self do in this situation? A year from now, what choices would I make? If I have the opportunity to do two things tonight, what would my future self pick? What's in my best interest? What's going to help me become that person? Start working all of that now. All right. I will see you in the next video.